So we're going to put eyeballs on these. So here's looking at you brownies. So you can either use store-bought eyeballs, like I have these gummy eyeballs from Target. These work great. I used these last year. Or if you don't want to buy a separate thing like that, if you have chocolate chips, you can use those for your eyeballs. So we can just melt those, do a little chocolate and then a little bite, and you'll make a nice little eyeball on top. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So first I'm going to slice my brownies. Take a regular knife. And I want to make these pretty big. Probably get about that size. I'm just going to go right down it. And then make the next about the same size. You can clean off your knife if you want. Makes for cleaner lines. I'm just going to keep going with mine. Perfect. Then I'm going to go across. One more time. So that makes 12 brownies. And then for the eyeball, what you could do is put these right on top. I'll show you how it would look. Get a better eyeball. Get a good one. So those are the eyeballs. And you could just take one of your brownies. Oh, these look so good. And put it right on top. And that's your here's looking at you brownie. You could use frosting or just put it on top. Whatever works for you. So there's one. Perfect. And then if you wanted to do the melted chocolate, I'll show you how to do that. So I'm just going to take 2 bowls, put a little bit of white chocolate chips in one. Don't need very much, depends how many brownies you're going to do. I'm just going to show with a little bit. And then you're going to put a little bit of chocolate in the other one. And you don't use much for the chocolate. This will be the center of the eye. And again, if you have like candy melts, those work great too. But for this, chocolate chips work in a pinch. So I'm going to microwave these. So you're going to do
45 seconds.
Stir it, and then we're going to do 10-second intervals until it's completely melted. One of my brownies. And put a little circle on top. And that is the base of my eye, the outer part of my eye. Just like that. And you can let that set. It's usually better if you let it set, then that will be hardened. And then you can do the chocolate on top. So I'm going to get my chocolate ready. So if you want it to set quicker, you can put it in the fridge for a minute or so, and that will harden it up nicely. I'm not going to wait for mine. I'm going to show you how to put the other spot on top. So I'm going to put another smaller circle on top, and that's going to be the center of my eye. Can get that in there. Again, much easier if you wait for the chocolate to set. Okay. So that is the center of my eye. What you also do is you can just do stripes with the chocolate. That would also work. So I'm going to take this one. I'm just going to do some lines across, kind of like my spider web. And then you could also decorate your brownies that way. So lots of things you could do to decorate your brownies. Brownies are a great treat for trunk or treat, Halloween parties, but that looks like spider web. So anything you want to do, you can do. Again, this brownie recipe is delicious, so you will enjoy that. So I showed you how to make 3 great treats for trunk or treat or Halloween today. First we did ghost poop, so that's a great one for trunk or treat. Then Rice Krispie brains with the blood and without the blood. You can do either way. And then here's looking at you brownies, which you can also do as a spider web. That's also a great way to do it with store-bought eyeballs, or you can make your own eyeballs. So those are great treats that the whole family can make together. Next week we will be making homemade pizza. Great recipe, very few ingredients. You're going to be shocked at how good this pizza is based on the ingredients that we're going to be using. You can make either a pizza with it or a calzone. I'll show you both. Join me next week. Bye.